all of our programs, athletics, academics, band, music, etc. And again, once again, we're here celebrating another championship with this team. This team is a very unique group because if you know anything about individual sports, cross-country, wrestling, it takes a special individual to be able to exceed. And it also takes very dedicated, knowledgeable coaches to be able to mold a group of individuals that oftentimes have individual agendas into a collective team. And Mr. Recton and Mrs. Eaton do a fabulous job, both in our cross-country programs and our track programs. They do an excellent job. Mr. Recton and I were speaking the other day about how education mirrors, or athletics mirrors education, and I know the board knows how much I appreciate the support that athletics gets, but they really are one and the same. We talked about when Larry starts coaching and Marilyn start coaching a sport, they start with the end in mind, which is very synonymous with the academic world, and I'm a proponent that athletics enhances academics. And I know we had a Dr. Ginsberg here that talked about resiliency to our district, and these gentlemen had to come back from and be resilient after our first home meet. And I'm not sure we've been beaten on our home course in the last 3 years, but our first home meet this year, these guys took a pretty good beating from another very talented team. And what we saw, what our school district saw, and what you guys experienced was the ability to rebound, be resilient, and come back and claim 2 championships. The Pioneer Athletic Championship, which is our league championship, and again, for a school our size, very impressive. And then they went on to win the PIAA District Championship at Lehigh University. And again, this is a group that's, some of these guys have been with this program 3-4 years. This is the 3rd year that we've finished in the top 6 teams in the state of Pennsylvania. So again, an outstanding accomplishment, and if we could have you guys come on up and hand you some trophies and some certificates. Ladies and gentlemen, the boys cross country team. Austin Eaton, Derek Lopez, Joey Drager, Kyleaf Underwood, Brendan Wirtz, Michael Neeson, you can clap, Mike Pryor, Cole Goldcamp, Noah Nadolski, they all must be studying, Brian Collins, Matt Hart, Ryan Levengood, Gary Connington, R.J. Crowell, Cameron Cagle, Zach Riker, Dustin Schreiber, Logan Vandewey, and our 2 coaches, Mrs. Marilyn Eaton and Mr. Larry Recton, who I've asked to say a few words.
Okay, I just have a few things to say, and what Gary said, I think is very true. This is a team that's very, very special, and I think represent Pottsgrove very well this year. Our team had, as you said, a phenomenal record and a great season. It's a team that really bounced back and did overcome some early season adversity, and their final accomplishments in the last 3 weeks illustrate that. But one thing that Mr. Dorenzo did mention, kind of alluded to, is the fact that athletics and academics go hand in hand. One of the things I want you guys to know about this team, at the end of the year we pick a top scholastic or the top academic student for their team, and when I went through this team's records, it was very, very difficult to do when I looked at their academic records. And I did just some quick math. This team, as a group, if I just took their majors, had a 93% average as a group and as a team, which is absolutely amazing. And that would be even higher if I included their electives. That was just taking their majors. So this group truly represents what a student athlete is. And they enhance their academics with their athletics. And student does come first with these guys. Another thing about this team, and with the shirts that they have on, is our motto for this year is that we run as one. We run as a group. We're committed to each other, not one athlete, but everyone. And I think that also fits in with this community. Coach Eaton and I work hard at training these young men in the area of athletics, but it's this community. It's Pottsgrove that makes them the young men that they are and the young men that you can be proud of. Just a quick example is every year we put on a Thanksgiving Day race, which is where we raise quite a bit of money that we use for some extras for the team. But we also give a percentage of that to the Pottstown Area Alliance Meals for the Homeless. In the last couple of years, I believe we've given about $2,000 to $3,000 to them to help feed the homeless in the community through some of the churches. And I think that's a very important message that we have for them also. I'm very proud of this team, and I've asked each of our athletes, because we are one, and we are one community, they have T-shirts for all of the board members in recognition of the season. By the way, the T-shirts doesn't come out of tax money. This comes out of our race proceeds. So, guys, if you would do that and give those to the board members, and that's our gift. Thank you for the support of Pottsgrove Cross Country and for all athletics.